Hello everyone and welcome to another snapshot video. It is snapshot 20W46A. It dropped on November 11th. So it is the second snapshot of the Caves and Cliffs update. Uh, they added they actually added a just one thing. It was the powder snow. It is the snowier snow, and they made some changes to the game as well. Some some fixes, some bug fixes, some gameplay changes, and some texture changes as well. So let's jump into it. As you can see, the background hasn't changed yet. So as I said in the first snapshot video, they will probably change this in like the final snapshots, maybe in the pre-releases of the 1.17 update. So let's get into single player. I already created the world. I organized the features for you to see, and let's take a look. So a new edition, the first edition, the only edition that they made was the powder snow. So this is a trap lock that causes any entity that walks into it to sink in it. So if you walk into it, you are going to sink, as you can see, and it emits some cool particles, I guess. I found this really cool particles. Like I really like those. They're so pretty. The way that they appear in the screen, like the way that they come from the block, it's awesome. So yeah, it's you can sync on it. So you can pick up and place powder snow with a bucket. So as you can see, I got a bucket here on my inventory, and I'm gonna actually read the other part, the final part of the powder snow. That is, leaving a cauldron outside in falling snow, and it will fill with powder snow. So the only way to get powder snow now is to actually leave a cauldron in a snowstorm. So you need a bucket to actually place the block. So you take the powder snow. As you can see, there is a bucket, a special bucket for it, and then you can place it on the ground so it turns into a block. uh, I can actually take the block from it. As you can see, it goes straight to the bucket, so there isn't a physic block, I would say. There isn't I mean, there's the physic block, but there isn't an item block, so you can't pick up the block. You can only use a bucket to actually place the powder snow, and it kind of makes sense because you can hold a powder in your hand. So this is basically powder snow. It's very tiny particles of snow stacked together, so it kind of makes sense in my opinion. So the only way to get powder snow is to leave a cauldron outside of a snowstorm. As you can see, you got the powder snow bucket here. And the other thing is that you can wear leather boots to prevent yourself from sinking into powder snow blocks. So if I get my leather boots here and jump into the block, as you can see, I don't sink. If I take my boots off, I sink, as you can see. So if you are wearing leather boots, you won't sink, as you can see. So this is everything for the powder snow. Actually, it isn't everything. So we got a new effect to the game, that is freezing, and standing in powder snow will slowly freeze an entity. So let me change my game mode to survival real quick. Oops, game mode survival. So if I go into the powder snow, as you can see, I will start freezing, and as the effect goes on, I will start getting damage. So getting hurt from the cold. That is the powder snow. So as you can see, I'm gradually lowering my temperature. As you can see, I'm start taking damage, and the hearts down there in the hotbar, they actually change to a very nice looking heart. So right now I'm actually taking damage from the cold. So the next thing that we got here is wear leather boots to, oh, this is not it, never mind. So once frozen, freeze damage is done every few seconds to the frozen entity. So as I showed now, it deals some damage after a few seconds of being inside the block. So each piece of leather armor worn causes an entity to freeze more slowly. So imagine that I put on my leather boots, I won't freeze that quickly. So I'm gonna get off of the snow, and actually, as you can see, I'm walking more slowly with the effect. So all right, let me get into the block. So as you can see, my it's not very notable, only with a piece of leather, but it gets but basically it slows the freezing effect. So right now I'm frizzed, so let me defrizz now. I'm gonna wear a leather pants, so let the effect pass away completely so I can show you. So if I go into it again, it will be slower. um, it will be slower to actually get to the point of hurting an entity. As you can see, it takes more time to actually freeze me. So let me wear everything. Let me wear a full leather set, so so you can see the this feature working. So as you can see here, wearing a full set of leather armor prevents freezing entirely. Let's check this out. So as you can see, I'm starting to get the effect. Let's see if I freeze. Let's see if I actually freeze. So as you can see, I got the effect again. Is this a bug? Maybe because I'm in peaceful. Let's switch it to easy. Mobs will start spawning. Oh. All right, let's see if it works now. So let's see. In peaceful mode, you actually take damage. So as you can, I don't think this feature is actually working. This is probably a bug, but I don't know. If you are wearing leather armor, you shouldn't take damage. Wearing a full set of leather armor prevents freezing entirely. I'm not sure if this is a bug or I am doing it incorrectly, but I don't know. This is probably a bug because I'm wearing full leather armor. So I'm gonna actually report this after I finish recording the video. So yeah, let's move on to the next features. Oh, never mind. Wait, I actually want to for you to see the I want to show the difference between the snowball texture and the powder snow texture. As you can see, the powder snow has some more dots to it. The texture of it's kind of messy compared to the snow block. From the distance, I don't think I can distinguish the textures. I can see there is some more bluish to that block than to this one, but in the distance I can basically say if this one is powder snow and this one is snow. And because I turned on mob spawning, or never mind, I switched the difficulty. I'm gonna switch it back to peaceful so the slime disappear. Alright, so the next thing that we have on our list is textures. They changed a number of textures for blocks and items introduced in the previous snapshot. So one of them was cut copper. They changed the texture a little bit. So as you can see, I don't think you can actually see the changes because it's really hard to they are really similar to what they look like in the previous snapshot, so I can't tell if what they changed in texture, but there it is. They changed the texture. They also changed the lightning rod texture. As you can see, it's a little bit different. I wish they made it like this top part of it doesn't look too bright. I think this is not the look that I actually like to this block. I think that they should dark a little bit the top of the texture. They changed the calcite texture as well. Again, I don't know what they changed. Maybe the pattern, but I don't know. I can't tell actually what they changed. But here I can actually say to you that this block changed a lot. In the previous snapshot, we only had this big things here, and they actually added little dots to the texture. So I guess it looks better now. So with more it's more textured, I would say. It gives more the feeling of a crystal, of an amethyst crystal. So yeah, they also changed the budding amethyst texture. So they changed they added the little dots as well. As you can see, there is one there, there's one here. Oh, never, no, this one was here before. So yeah, they added a little dots to the textures, as you can see. So the next texture that they changed is tinted glass. It used to have a white stripe here in the middle, so they actually got rid of of that. So it's actually more clear now, as you can see. Yeah, next texture is actually an item. So candles got their item texture changed. I think this looks way better than the first texture. I hope they keep this texture, this item texture. It looks so good. So yeah, they changed this. They also changed the copper ingot items as well. So yeah, they changed the amethyst shard, and they changed also the bundle and the full bundle textures, item textures. So as you can see, we don't have anymore the medium, like the when you fill a bundle, we don't have anymore like two types of when you got items in there, you don't get like two types of textures. There's only one. It is this one. So as you can see, if I put items in there, it doesn't change. It's a static static texture now. So yeah, this is actually everything I have to show here in Minecraft. I'm gonna jump over to the Minecraft.net website to show you the technical changes and everything else that you need to know. So here we are on the website of Minecraft. So these are the changes for the snapshot 20W46A. We talked about powder snow, the freezing effect, that it's not actually working. We talked about the textures, and now I want to talk about the gameplay changes that they made. So the range of the lightning rod has changed, has been doubled. The copper blocks are now crafted from 4 copper ingots rather than 9. The sky cover now varies smoothly when moving within different biomes. Buttons that change value like difficulty can now be controlled with mouse wheel. Clicking on button that changes value while holding shift key changes to previous value. Different world type can now be accessed while holding alt key. It was shift the previous snapshot. So technical changes, remove the replace item command, added the slash item command, added item modifiers. Data pack version is now 7. Wood tables can now access scoreboard values by the player ID. Wood table values inside random number generators can now be nested. Default mode of structure block is now load. Data is now hidden but can be accessed by clicking mode button while holding alt key. So next we have item modifiers. The function part of wood tables can now be defined as separate data pack resource in items modifier directory. and we got some commands, the newly added item command. So this is the three forms that you can use the command. So possible sources and targets, this comes after the main command. Wood tables has also changed from the value check. Um, the value check has changed conditions. So this is a new value, a new condition. It's a value check. Change conditions, its score. They changed functions, set timer, set count, and copy and DP. New functions, they added set enchantments. So yeah, in data packs, they changed the data packs format to 7, and removal of replace item replaced with item replaced. Resource packs changes to resource packs for version 7, and they fixed they actually fixed some textures. So they fixed some bugs as well. As you can see, it's about 30 bugs here, and that's all for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this snapshot. Stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you there. Bye.